So the best part is when I have them here for a weekend and I like to, I mean, I like to go and do all the fun things. So one of the kids that came here wanted to go see movies. And so we spent an afternoon at the movie theater. We went to two movies. And then, if they want to race go karts, we'll go race go karts. And so it's fun for me to do those things too, of course, but it's fun to see the smiles on their faces and experiencing these things that maybe they've never experienced before. Or one of them wanted to go eat at Olive Garden, had never eaten at Olive Garden before and really wanted to try it. And so we went to Olive Garden. And so that was a really special treat for all of us. My daughter went as well. So that has been the best part, is making a little difference in just a weekend, or the longest I've had somebody is a couple of weeks, but just connecting with them. And the hardest part is when you can't connect with them. I've had a couple of teenagers that have wanted to stay in their room. And of course I've respected that. But that's been hard. And I struggle with do I go up and knock on their door to see if they're okay? Or am I going to be bothering them? So, I mean, just like when I raised my own teenage daughter, like, does she want to be left alone? But I want to know how school was today, or that kind of thing. So I think that's been the hardest part, is, and with my own daughter, I would have just knocked on her door or went in and said, hey, how was school today? And what happened? And is everything okay? And where these teenagers, sometimes they just need space. And that's been hard for me, but I respect that they need space.
Um, the hardest part is, it's actually the hardest part and the easiest part is the emotional connection. A lot of times in the beginning, the teens have so much experience coming in that it's kind of hard for them to emotionally become part of the family. Or maybe as foster parents, it's easier for us to want to bring them into the family. And then also the other part is when they're getting ready to leave you. We have a 17-year-old, and she's actually sitting in the room with us right now. And the hard part is when she turns 18 and graduates high school, with a week with each other, and the idea that she was going to be going away from us. Her other home is 4 hours away, where she's typically from. She was a very different situation coming in the Roanoke care, but it was very difficult knowing that at 18, she just disappears. But luckily she's decided to stay with us through the Fostering Futures program. We bought a house that has a separate apartment, so she's been renting from us. And so the really good part is also seeing how much she has grown, even in the less than a year she's been with us. You've seen maturity, you've seen you've seen so many different things from her.